Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and on today's tutorial I'll be teaching you how I made this beautiful crochet mesh top. So please like, share and subscribe to my channel. For this tutorial I'm going to be using 5 colors of yarn for mine. You can use any color of yarn you want for yours and the amount of yarn you want, or how many colors you want. You can even use one. So I'll be using those 5 colors. The white is going to be like the main color. Your other needed materials for this tutorial, apart from your yarn, is going to be your measuring tape. You need your measuring tape, you need your stitch markers, you need your crochet pin. I'll be using the 3.5mm crochet pin for this. You'll be needing your darning needle and you need a pair of scissors. First things first, for this tutorial, you'll be taking your desired color of yarn, just like this that I'm doing. I'm going to be using the white for the body, so I'm taking the body. After this, you're going to take your bust measurement and add like a few inches to it and divide it by 2. Just take your bust measurement and divide it by 2. So after dividing by 2, you'll be working with half of like your measurement. You have your bust measurement, half of your bust measurement, because you're going to be working on 2 panels. That's the front panel and the back panel. So for instance, if your bust measurement is either 40 or let me say 45, if your bust measurement is 45, you just divide 45 by 2 and it's going to give you 22.5 when you do it. So you're going to be making a chain that is 22.5 inches long. I don't know if you understand. So you take your full bust measurement, for instance, then divide it by 2, and then you'll be making a chain for the half of your full your bust measurement. So that is what you're going to be working with. So we'll begin by making our slip knots, just like this. After making your slip knots, we'll be making our chain. Now the chain that we'll be making it in the multiples of 4. I repeat, in the multiples of 4. So when you chain to your desired length, you make sure it's in the multiples of 4. So you make your chain like this, just yarn over and pull through like this that I'm doing. So make sure your chain is in the multiples of 4. So we're making a chain that is going to be like half of our bust measurement. So when you make your chain, you count your chain when you're making it, and make sure the number of chains you make when divided by 4 gives you a whole number. And I'll see you right after your complete chain. So yeah. I'm at the end of my chain. This is what my chain look like, and I already like have my desired inches that I want to work with, which is 22.5 inches. So I discovered that I made like 94 chains and it's not in the multiples of 4, because if you divide 94 by 4, it's going to give you a decimal number, and we want a whole number since we are working in the multiples of 4. So I'm going to be adding 2 more chains to make it 96, so that when divided by 4, it's going to give me 24. I don't know if you understand. So divide whatever number of chain you have by 4, and if it's giving you a decimal, maybe a number that has points in it, that means you have to like add till you get like a whole number. So that's what I'm going to do here, and I've done it. I added 2 more chains to make it 96 and be in the multiples of 4. So after making your chains be in the multiples of 4 and your desired length, take your stitch marker and mark your last chain. Just mark it like this that I'm doing in the video. After marking the last chain you did, you're going to chain up 7. So after your desired number of chain for your top, you chain 7 more, and make sure before you chain 7, make sure your chains are in the multiples of 4. So chain 7 here, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. This 7 we just chained is going to be our turning chain for the next row. So yeah, so after chaining 7, After chaining 7, we are going to count 3 from where we have our stitch marker and take another stitch marker and place it there. So just count 3 from this stitch marker that is here. So count 3 stitches. So just count 3 and place your stitch marker. So after counting 3, take your another stitch marker and place it in the 3rd chain from the first stitch marker, just like I'm doing in the video. So just place your 2nd stitch marker here. For our first row, to work on our first row, we'll be using our triple crochet, which is simply yarning over 1, yarning over twice. It's not like our half double crochet or double crochet that we just yarn over once and insert our hook into a chain, but this one you yarn over once, yarn over twice, like 2 times, then we'll be inserting our hook in the 2nd stitch marker that we've made, the 2nd stitch marker here. So you insert your hook in there like this, yarn over and pull through like this, then yarn over, pull through 2 like this, yarn over again, pull through 2, then you yarn over and pull through all. This is how you make your triple crochet. So don't forget, if you have stitch marker, use your stitch marker to mark, and so that you not miss this step. And don't forget that this 7 we made after our normal chains count was for our turning chain. So anytime you get to the end, you always make 7 chains at the end. So after this, you chain 3, 1, 2 and 3. After chaining 3, you make another triple crochet, because for this whole tutorial we'll be working on that triple, we'll be using that triple crochet to work. So you count your stitch 1, 2, 3, and on the 4th one yarn over twice, insert your hook on the 4th chain like this. So just yarn over, put through 2, put through 2, yarn over and put through all. So this is the pattern we'll be using to work for this tutorial, or to make this mesh. So I'm going to repeat the pattern again. You chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, yarn over twice, yarn over not once, you yarn over twice like this, then you count your chain. On the 4th chain, 1, 2, 3, then on the 4th chain you insert your hook and make your triple crochet there. This is the reason why we made our chain in the multiples of 4. So yeah, so this is what you'll be doing. You just chain 3 like this, then make your triple crochet and insert your hook in the 4th chain, just like this that I'm doing. So make sure you count carefully so you don't make mistake. This is simply the pattern we'll be using to do this whole mesh. And don't forget, we're just working on one panel, like the front panel. So that's like half of our body, that's like half of our body. Yeah, so yeah, so you just continue making this, following this pattern till you get to the end of your chain, and I'll meet you right at the end of the chain. I'm at the end of my chain, and this is what I have. You have like, you're supposed to have 4 chains remaining because you worked in the multiples of 4 like this. So you just repeat the same pattern, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and make your triple crochet. So you yarn over twice, insert your hook in the last chain there, and make your triple crochet just like this. For row 2, you just chain 7 like this. You chain 7. Don't forget, anytime you get to the end, always chain 7. That's your turn over chain. So just chain 7 like this. After chaining 7, take your stitch marker, count 3 chains, 1 2 3, insert your hook like this, turn your work, then you continue the same pattern, because now this place that you put your stitch marker is where you are going to insert your hook when you get to this end and make your 7 chain to turn. Do you get? That's like where you make your turning chain. So just continue the same pattern. After making your 7, after chaining 7, you yarn over twice, insert your hook at the top of this triple crochet like this, just like this. Don't insert it in the hole. So just chain 3, 1 2 3, then yarn over twice like this. On the next triple crochet, don't insert your hook inside the hole, insert it on top of the triple crochet, just like this. So yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through all like this. So this is just the pattern we'll be using to work for each row. So when you get to the end, always make your 7 chains before turning. So yeah, so this is just the pattern. Just chain 3, make your yarn over twice, insert your hook on top of the next triple crochet, just like this. Just keep repeating the same process, and when you get to the end, you just make your 7 chains before you turn. So I'll see you right at the end of this particular row, which is row 2. I'll see you at the end of row 2. So this is what I have so far. I'm going to chain 3 now and insert, make my last 3 double crochet in the last stitch. So this is our 7 turn over chain. So I'm just going to count 1 2 3, and on the 4th one I'm going to insert my hook and make my triple crochet, just like this. So yeah, so whenever I get to the end like this, you just count that 7 chains you did, just count 4 and count 3, and on the 4th one you insert your hook and make your triple crochet. So for the next row, I'm chaining 7 already. Chain 7, turn your work. If you want your work to be easier, just insert, use your stitch marker to mark the 4th chain like this. After chaining 7, as usual, just turn your work like this. Turn for the next row. This is row 3. Insert your hook and make your triple crochet like this, and just continue the same pattern. There's nothing too serious about it. Just make sure you always chain 7 when you get to the end, like when you are before you turn, chain 7, and just continue chaining 3 and making your triple crochet on top of each triple crochets that you made before. So when you get to this end, this place that you have your stitch marker, you make your last triple crochet here, then you chain 7 for the next row. Like after making your triple crochet here, this last one, then you chain 7 for the last to turn over. Don't forget the 7 is your turning chain, so you chain 7 to turn over for the next row. So that's just the pattern. So you just keep repeating the pattern that we've been doing since until you get your desired length for the shirt, like the mesh top that you want, like the length that you want. So yeah, I'll meet you right at the end. So this is what I have for my front panel of my shirt, of my mesh top. So we are just going to repeat the same thing that we did for this one, for like we'll do another one to make it like front and back. Don't forget, this is just half of our bust measurement, so just repeat the same process and make the back panel. So yeah, I'll see you right after making the back panel. Voila, this is what my 2 panels are looking like, my front and back panel. So now we'll look for the front of each panel and face them to each other. Like now, this is what I'm talking about. You see how this place look like? You'll be seeing like the V shape for like to identify your stitch, but the back you can't really see any V shape kind of something. So you just take that one, that's like the front, put it this way. You take the other panel as well and look for like the part that has like this defined V shape like this. Then take this part and face the other one that is already like there. So the two fronts are facing each other, like, do you get? Just do it like that. Then I'll tell you what next to do. After making sure your two panels are both facing each other, like the right place or the front are both facing each other, right now we'll be making like joining them together and leaving space for like our neck. So how you will join it is, I personally like to count the boxes since it's going to be easier instead of using my tape rule to like measure it. So but if you want to measure, you can just measure it, but I'm going to be counting my boxes. I'll just count 5 from each side like this, 5 from this side and 5 from the other side, just like this. Then I'm going to take my stitch markers to mark them. So yeah, the space between is like my desired neck opening. So yeah, if you want yours to be very very wide, you can make it very wide, like an open shoulder kind of shirt, but this is what I want. So I'm just going to count 5 from this part like this. Then from the other part as well, I'm going to count 5 boxes. Mind you, you're counting the boxes from the both panels because you are joining them together. So to join the panels together, you make your slip knot, take your yarn, make your slip knot like this. After making your slip knot, you take your two panels like this. At the end of this one, you insert your hook. You take the other one. This one does not have like a defined end like the first one, so you just count your normal stitch. So you count 1, 2, 3. On the fourth one, you insert your hook. So take your yarn that you made a slip knot with, insert it into your hook like this, and make a slip stitch to secure it like this. So after making the slip stitch in each, so you make your single crochet like this in that first row. After making slip stitch, that slip stitch is just to like secure your yarn. So in each of this space, don't forget we made 3 chains here. So you take your first chain from the front panel and the first chain from the other panel and make a single crochet. So this is what you're just going to be doing. Just take your front panel, the first stitch from your front panel and the front stitch on your back panel, and make a single crochet like this, yarn over and pull through like this. So yeah, and don't forget you have to make three single crochet before you get to your triple crochet, and make like a single crochet on top of the triple crochet. Do you get? So yeah, this is how you just make join it. But if you want to use your needle, just insert your thread in your needle and like sew across it. You get like where you use your stitch marker to mark. So just continue like this. When you get to your triple crochet, you make sure the front and the back are aligning together, so you will not make mistakes, so that one part will not be like longer than the other. So yeah, I'll see you right at the end of this joining. So just watch carefully and see what I'm doing and follow what I'm doing, and do yours as well. Please always like, share and comment on my video, and also subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. Please, liking my posts or liking my videos is going to push my videos to more audience, and commenting as well is going to do a lot of good to my channel, because YouTube is going to push it to more audience and recommend them to more audience. Please don't forget to always comment anything, just comment anything, like my video. Don't forget, please, just like, and don't forget to subscribe as well. Thank you. I'm on the last stitch right now where I'm going to make my single crochet for joining the shoulders together. So just join it like this and chain one, take your scissors and cut your yarn like this, then draw it and secure it just like this. So yeah, so this is what you should have. This is what your shoulder that you join should be looking like. So you repeat the same process at the other part of this shoulder, and I'll see you right after completing the other part of the shoulder. So this is what I have for the two shoulders after joining the both of them together. Now for the body of our mesh top, we're going to be leaving space, like counting boxes again for like our hand, and join the body together. So you just count 9 boxes. For me, I'm counting 9 boxes because I want my hand to be like free and big. So I'm counting 9 boxes. So do how your desired size for the hand. So I'm just going to take my stitch marker and mark it like this. So I'll just mark it like this. Don't forget you're joining the front panel and the back panel as well for the body, like the sides. We've joined the shoulder, so we're joining the side. Do the same thing for the other side. So just repeat the same thing for the other side of your shirt. That's like the other hand. So count 9 as well. Use your stitch marker to mark it, and we're going to join it the same way we joined the shoulder. You know how we joined the shoulder using our single crochet. So you're going to join it the same way, but this time around, this space, these boxes that you counted, you're going to like leave it. You're not going to join that part. You're going to join the other longer part. That's like the body of our shirt. Then these 9 boxes serves as the space for the hand of our mesh top. I don't know if you understand. So this long part is where we're going to be joining. We're joining from where we marked with our stitch marker all the way down. Yeah, we join it all the way down and leave this part because that's our hand area. So just do the same thing you did for the shoulder, for the 2 sides of the shirt. So yeah, and I'll meet you right at the end. This is it. This is me after joining the 2 sides like this, and the other side like this. You can see the hand area, the space for the hand. So yeah, this takes us to the next part, which is the hand. So first of all, you just turn your work like this, like bring it inside out like this. So before making the hand, for this next part, we're going to be attaching or making our hand to the top. So just take your pin, make a slip knot like this with your yarn. I'm going to be starting with white. So if you want to start with like mix your colors, you can just follow what I'm going to do here. But if you want to use just one color, so just use one color all through. So I'm going to insert my hook in this particular place that is just right above the joining for our sides. So you chain 1. This is just to secure the particular set, and chain 7. Don't forget. So the first step for this hand is chain 7 like this. After chaining 7, you take your stitch marker and mark the middle, which is like the 4th chain. Yeah, so mark it like this, then yarn over twice, in the next triple crochet like this at the top. Just make your triple crochet, just the normal pattern that we have been doing since. So you make a triple crochet like this. After making your triple crochet, you chain 3, just the same pattern that we have been working with. So anytime you get to this place, you just make chain 7. That's like our turning chain. So yeah, just make your chain 3 like this, make your triple crochet here like this. So that's the pattern for the hand. You just keep going around like this. So chain 3, yarn over twice, insert your hook in the next stitch and make your triple crochet like this. I'll see you when I get to the end of this row this first row for the hand. I'm at the last stitch for the hand, so I'll just chain 3 and I'll make a triple crochet inside, you know, that hand, just like this end part. Make a triple crochet right before that joining, then chain 3 like this. This part that you made, put your stitch marker, that's where you'll be joining. Just make your slip knot, sorry, your slip stitch. So after making your slip stitch like this, you chain 7 for the next row. So just chain 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You take your chain stitch marker, sorry, take your stitch marker, insert it in the 4th chain, then yarn over twice and make your triple crochet. So just continue the same pattern. I'll meet you right after, when after making 5 rows of white, because I just need 5 rows of white before I continue with the other colors. So I'll meet you right after making the 5 rows of white. Then if you want to mix your colors, I'll show you how to like add other colors. But if you want to like keep going with like just the main color that you use to start, just continue like that so you get your desired hand length, and you repeat the procedure for the other part as well. But I'm going to be using different colors for my hand area, so I'll show you how I'll join the other colors when I get to that place. So this is what I have after 5 rows of white for the hand aspect. So I'm going to be showing you how I'm going to join my next color. My next color is purple, so I'll show you how I'm going to join it. This is 5 rows of white. Without cutting my yarn, the white yarn, I'm going to take my purple yarn and make a slip knot like this. You can see I'm supposed to continue, but then I'm not going to continue. I'll just insert my purple yarn like this, then draw it out from like this white one like this. Then I'll chain 1. This is just to secure the yarn. Then I'll draw the white one down. Make sure you draw the white one very well to secure it and make so that it will not lose later on. So after that, chain 7 and just continue your normal pattern. Chain 7, then yarn over twice. So this is it. So after chaining 7, you just yarn over twice and continue. So insert your hook in the next triple crochet and make your triple crochet at the top like this, just like this. So I'm going to repeat it again so that you see how I joined or how I introduced the purple color. So here is it. After this last stitch, you chain 3, then you make your slip stitch on this your turning chain here in the 4th one. You make your slip stitch here like this, so you just take the purple and insert it like this, then chain 1 like this, the white at the back, this white one, mind you, you've not cut it, so you draw it down. After drawing it down, you can cut it now if you want to. So you just draw it down like this, then you make your 7 chain. So that first chain that you made is just to secure it. It's not counted among the 7 chains that you're going to make. That first one is just to secure it. So you chain 7, yarn over twice, and continue making your triple crochet like this. So after this, I'm going to make 5 colors of purple rows. Then I'll introduce my next color. So yeah, so this is what I'm just going to continue doing until I get my desired hand length. I'm just going to keep changing my colors how I want, switching them up how I want. If you want to do so as well, you can switch your colors up as well, or if you're using one color, you can just continue till you get your desired hand length. So yeah, so I'll just cut this white yarn like this. So yeah, that's just it. This is what I have after making 33 rows of triple crochet for the hand and switching up colors. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Just comment anything. If it's just heart emojis or anything, just comment. Don't forget to like as well, because that is what is going to push my video and encourage me to post more. Because if I don't get much views on this post, I'm not going to have that urge, or I'm not going to even feel I'm not going to have that urge to be consistent. But if you encourage me by subscribing, liking and sharing, I'm going to always want to post on my YouTube and post more tutorials. So just encourage me. So yeah, after making my desired length, I'm going to make a single crochet around the hand like this that I'm doing. So I'm just going to make single crochet, yeah, because I don't want to leave the hand like this. So I'm just going to make single crochet around about it, chain one, then inside the whole space, the whole stitch, I'm going to make single crochet just like this. So after making the single crochet around the hand, I'm just going to repeat the same thing for the other part of the hand, like the other hand. This is one hand, so I'm going to repeat the same thing for the other hand. So yeah, if this tutorial helped you, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, yeah, and comment as well. So I'm going to see you in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.